here. Hello. Have at you. Yes, have at you. What is a man? Got to make sure to not cut myself during non-urgent care hours. Although I guess I do have quite a bit of super glue, just in case. What are these doing here? I still got leftover crap on this table from that scanner project. Ah, man, I'm still getting used to these new glasses. The screwdriver. Oh crap, my one screwdriver is upstairs. Oh yeah, this one. This one that I've used forever. That one I don't know where the rest are from that Archer kit. Someone sent me a duplicate Archer kit, like their dad died and they found it. So I've got a whole nother set of these. You know, that'll last another 40 years. Oh, a super chat, thanks. You are whiter. Yeah, I am, because I'm Irish. I'm Irish and Norwegian. I'm incredibly white. Thank you for the super chat. CDI box from a vintage Honda. Is that like the computer box? Oh gosh, I haven't taken repairs in a while. I had like a bout of bad luck with repairs, so I kind of got disenfranchised. Super glue on a cut stings so bad. Yeah, medical grade super glue is super glue, but it just costs 10 times as much. Let's see here. Actually, I don't know which hand this is for. I'm going to have to look this up real quick. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, does PayPal do all the stupid two-factor crap? Wasting my time like freaking GitHub. GitHub is like ridiculous. I swear to God, you can get into the CIA easier than GitHub. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this guy, and it is, God, the PayPal website sucks. It is a left-handed controller. Okay, okay, that's going to New Jersey. All right, so I want to make sure that ass. Yeah, I look even more white in the sun. Daywalker. I went to one time I was in Hawaii where the sun is like 10 feet off the ground, and I missed a spot on my leg. It was my left shin. I missed a spot with lotion, and I got like, I don't know, it was probably 2nd degree sunburn, you know, like with blisters and stuff. And the thing that sucks, it like took a long time to heal. Well, I always take a long time to heal in general, like bud scratches. But the thing that was weird is like, yeah, it was like this one section, it was like the front of my shin of my left leg. And for years and years, that was 2004, I think it was. And probably for like a decade after that, I don't know if there's some sort of subdermal damage, But when I would go through the scanner at the airport, the nudie scanner, very often the person would pat, and I never wear shorts, so I don't always have pants on. And on many occasions, the TSA person would pat down that part of my leg. So I don't know if the scan was causing some sort of aberration on the scan. I don't think it doesn't really. Doesn't look like anything today, but I remember it just took a long time for it to heal. I don't know why that would mess up or that would look like something weird in the millimeter scanner. But I always kind of wonder what the deal with that was. Also, I stopped getting cold sores after COVID. Also, I don't know what the deal with that is either. What is the difference in an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral? That's good. That's I'll have to remember that one. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, these new bifocals have a different bifocal magnification. It's higher, so it is better, like for stuff like this. But other things about it have changed. So I guess I'm still getting used to it. Same thing with the computer glass. I also got computer glasses. They don't have bifocals, and it seems like I have to be a little closer to my mind. Well, I use them during the day for work from home, and so I always have a convertible desk, but I almost always have it in standing mode. So it seems like I do have to stand a little closer to the monitors than I would like for the focal range to be correct. Okay, this is a lefty. Okay, so we got... Alright, got the hot glue gun on. Let's turn on the... excuse me, turn on the desoldering iron. Ben, do we have good cheese? Well, now when it comes to my pigmentation... I mean, my family does seem to age pretty well. God's like, you won't have any gray hairs on your head at 50. Oh, cool! But you'll be a ginger. Damn! That's the twist ending. Oh, I just got regular line bifocals. I heard there's like weird stuff with the progressives, and also like I guess that costs like way more. Actually, what they quoted me was like ridiculously more. It would have been like $200 extra or something like that. I was like, yeah, I had line bifocals before, so I don't care. I don't care if anyone knows to have bifocals. Who gives a shit? These do have a cool texture on them. Apparently this is green. I can't really tell because I'm half colorblind. But you also want to get like taller-ish glasses because you want to have more space for the bifocal range. But yeah, they seem to work pretty good. Then I just got cheapy $90 frames for for the computer glasses, and I got those with like really large lenses. They look like some sort of like dorky, like Breaking Bad kind of lenses. You might as well have, because I have like my work from home computer for pinball development. It's like it's twin 30, I think it's 32 twin 32-inch monitors. So it actually is a lot of it takes up a lot of my visual range. And as I mentioned, I have to stand a little bit closer than before, so that's why I wanted physically large lenses. Yeah, apparently there's somebody's ordering like 8 of these. I was like, oh, send me a check for that, but I don't know when exactly. I might be doing that later this month. I'm not sure. So I thought about doing maybe a all-day marathon or something. Executives? What does executive mean? What is it, bud? Are you an executive? Do you have business cards and you compare them with other business cards? And then you murder people? Oh, I'm sorry, YouTube. Unalive! Freaking baby tube. What is it, bud? You should be excited because you got to come into this room that you never get to come into. Oh, no, the line does not go all the way. It's, no, see? It's just... See, it's actually... See how it's there? Kind of, it's not all the way across. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. See how it's like... The kind of on the inside of each one. Yeah, they're definitely not that. Seems like that would be easier to build, wouldn't it? But yeah, the kind of like the effective focal distances have changed, which kind of takes some getting used to. Because I'm a freaking boomer, I still actually write check bills for quite a few things. Because I'd like to see the money going out the door. So I might be like, oh look, that money went out the door. So I noticed that's a little different, like the focal range at which I would like write a check. Or even like looking at my phone, like yeah, like, because that's what, when you first need bifocals, that's what you'll notice is you'll be looking over your glasses at your phone. So then when you get bifocals, then all of a sudden the phone's in focus, but I notice I have to hold it a little bit closer than I did before. Alright, so desoldering iron. Well, I'm not a boomer, but in 2 months I will exit the prime demographic. And so corporations won't give a crap about me anymore because I'm not buying anything anymore, which is pretty much true. I guess they figured it out. There's only 3 more things I want. A chainsaw, a truck, and a forest. And speaking of forest, I'm trying to think of what to do for some time off. I didn't put together a fishing trip this year. The guy I work with the most at Spooky, Luke Peters, he's taking off next week. So I was like, oh, well, that's probably a good week for me to take off too, even though I hadn't planned anything. So I'm thinking what I might do, even though, well, I could use some time off, but at the same time, I also feel like I'm behind on my projects. Well, I am behind on my projects. So I'm thinking maybe if I take the time off, you know, maybe I could like lounge around and like, you know, go day drink or something, but or maybe even go fishing. But I would also like to finish the automatic cat food feeder. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Even if I had planned to like take a week off, it's like I don't really have a bud solution for that because, I mean, I guess I could order dry urine food and put that in his auto feeder. I mean, I guess I could do that. Maybe I still should. But I'm like, yeah, I don't have my my auto feeder solution yet. So I think I have like a Raspberry Pi 4, which I'm not using. Then I had one of those Raspberry Pi LCD screens left over from the show. So it's probably like a 10-year-old Pi screen, but hey, it still works. So I might use that. Because the thing I was trying to figure out is, oh, another super chat. A day of fishing without catching fish is better than a day's work. Well, I mean, fishing is just drinking with a pole in your hand. Come on. effect sensor. Oh yeah, I got a bunch more Hall effect sensor analogs. Ha ha ha! I've got all the Hall effect sensors in the world. All of the laser cats. One week a month for 18 months? Oh, holy crap, that's 18 months? So, grand jury, does that mean it's like federal, or why is it so much more time? Okay, this is the lefty, so we go in like this. There we go. Oh, I did redesign the the thing, the holder thing, so it doesn't have the holes for the pots. I don't know if I'll use it for this one, but I did do that the other day. So starting to like print up parts for that big order. Happy little clouds. Set you aside. Berlin, Wisconsin? Do you mean New Berlin? $18 months? Jesus, that's ridiculous. That's a ton of time. That's like what? 18 divided by 4, so it's like what? 4.5 months of your time? Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, that sucks. There's no way to get out of it, huh? Like, I'm super biased. I never learned to read. Is that true? Yes, except for the reading part. It's kind of in there. Hundreds of beavers. Come on, there we go. There's just a regular Berlin in Wisconsin. I know there's New Berlin. I'm shocked that they would name something after Germany in Wisconsin. Shocked, I say. Let's see if we can find the offending. Well, I already figured out the offending pin. Let's just re-suck it. She's gone from suck to blow. This is an unlisted wall! Ah! $50 per day? Gee, so it's like being a movie extra or a paid protester, basically, huh? I mean, back in the 90s, that would have been decent money, but not anymore. That blows. Sorry to hear that. So we need this thing. I think I need more of this. Thanks for another super chat. Matthias Wendell, 8-Bit Guy, and AVGN. Oh God, I don't know. Probably Matthias Wendell. Autism strength. Angry AVGN is also autistic too. It's almost like YouTube is just neurodivergence, the website. Yeah, I went there. Yeah, because IRL, 8-Bit Guy and AVGN are like kind of like, I don't know, they're very quiet and timid. Well, I mean, maybe that's not so. That's probably not very confusing for like 8-Bit Guy, but like, yeah. Like, I was like, what? Because of course, even back then, all of Portland reeked of pot. That's like every city now. It's like, oh, we gotta get rid of cigarettes, and now all the cities smell like pot. I mean, I don't have anything against the smell of pot. It's just kind of ironic. It's like, it's still like, carcinogenic smoke. Probably don't need that just yet. I bought some more Post-it notes. Oh, Bud, what are you doing up there? You think you are a tough cat? Meow. Are you tough? Or are you actually a big wimp? Did you eat 2 pieces of bacon yesterday? Yeah, I would agree, Megan. It's like, I don't know, pot has a kind of like this like moldy, overly organic smell. Yeah. I mean, obviously pipe tobacco is the best smelling thing. Alright, so this is a lefty. So I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm trying to think if I have any... Well, I finished working at my bathroom. I guess that was something I was doing. There was this, one of the upper corners, the paint was peeling up. And I noticed this for quite a while, and then eventually I'm like, okay, I'll probably look into this. And then, yeah, like the paint had separated from the drywall and water was getting behind it, so I had to, and there were black specks too, so I had to clean it up with like vinegar and scrubbers. And then, what was it? It was like the way the drywall on the ceiling was installed, or maybe it was gypsum because I think this house is about that age. But like the corner, it was like, well, here I can draw you a picture of it. There was like it's like the upper corner like that, right? And so, and then here's the window, and then yeah, right. So under here there was a joist like that, or in the attic, right? But it was kind of behind this, so this portion of the drywall didn't really have anything to butt up against right here, so it actually had some play up and down, which I think is what contributed to the moisture getting underneath it. And also, when I just wanted to make sure that the water wasn't coming from above, so I cut a hole, I cut a square in it like that, just to see what the other side of it was like. And then I noticed there was no blown insulation above that square, so the fact that there wasn't enough blown insulation crammed above that corner in the attic was also a negative. So what I did was, what did I do? Oh yeah, so there was the wall joist, like, or the ceiling joist like that, and then you had the other drywall. So what I did in the square hole that I cut was I put a shim in like this, And so that shim went under this joist here, pressing it down against this here. And then I screwed a new plug in like that. And that way this was keeping downward pressure on that corner, so it couldn't move any forward. Because before, like if you had like a top-down view like this, well, I guess you'd have to soff it. Yeah, so if this was your joist here, the corner of the drywall, that corner didn't really have anything to bite into, and that's why I was able to flex. But then I had to remove. Well, actually, most of the damage was vertical like that, so I had to like, I don't know, probably like 3 foot down. I had to strip it back, and then this I removed. So I think I did that like two weeks ago. I did all that, and then there's like this like never-ending thing where it's like, okay, well now I got to repaint the ceiling, and now I got to recalc the, then I got to repaint the walls, and then I got to recalc everything, and then I got to remove the caulk from the back of the backsplash. Oh, yeah, so it was like this, well, you know, it just kept piling up. But now it's done. Yeah, I went to, oh yeah, it was Max's bachelor party. I think we went to downtown Chicago. That was like, what, 2 or 3 years ago? And man, yeah, all of downtown Chicago smells like pot now. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't have anything against pot, but I don't know. I think it's ironic that they went to war against smoking, and now all our cities smell like pot. It's also kind of weird, like, because I grew up in the country where the cops would pull you over basically for being a male. And then I'll be like at the stoplight, and there'll be a car next to me, like just, you can smell the pot like 20 feet away. It's like, I guess the cops, yeah, it's like, Jesus Christ, if you're out in the country, you get pulled over in 10 feet. And that's city cops for you, I guess. Okay, so this is a lefty. I don't have anything against pot. I mean, I think, you know, it should be legal at the federal level. I just think it's ironic that all our cities smell more like pot than they ever smelled like. Because I'm old enough to remember when everyone smoked, and you go to like walk around a big city. The big cities never smelled as much like cigarettes in the past as they smell like weed now. Yes, exactly, Guy. That has been a thing for a very long time. Also, no pets equals cats are okay for some reason. Isn't that right, bud? Are you a pot cat? Bud. Bud's on the back of my chair right now. He's like, this is my new home. Actually, when I had toured this house, the basement reeked of pot. I have no idea how the landlords got rid of the smell, but they did. By the time I bought it, the smell was completely gone. But my God, it was horrible. And I'm sure it was the usual thing. Oh, not allowed to smoke in this house, which means I can smoke pot in the basement for some reason. It doesn't stink up a room forever? Oh, okay. There we go. The long nails actually worked. Even though they're driving me nuts. Oh, don't worry. Once I finish this, then I can cut my nails. I cut all my other nails, see. But that's for sure not that one. You know, JP, I was having a long conversation about, who was it? Oh, yeah, it was my friend Brad. Yeah, we were talking about, well, he was talking about when he buys like old arcade machines, he has like an ozone generator that he runs to like remove like the smell of mouse piss and cigarettes. He said it worked pretty well. He was like, yeah, I could have loaned it to you for your bathroom. I did get a new toilet seat. Because the old one, it was wood, but it wasn't cracked, because it was like, what, 6 years old? Yeah, because it's, according to my paint buckets, I did that in February of 2019. Which is kind of weird. I thought that I redid my bathroom sooner than that, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, but the hinges on the toilet seat were like really corroded with, you know, corrosion. And so I hit it with my pressure washer, and then all that did was like strip off all the fake chrome. So I'm like, oh well. I was able to find one on Amazon for like $65. It's not too bad for a wooden toilet seat. Oh yeah, and then the the inlet valve for the toilet, it wouldn't close. I mean, I'd never tried to close it before, so I was like, oh, okay, so I gotta take. So of course, because I'm OCD and maybe I'm also autistic like AVGN, I'm like, okay, I gotta take off the toilet tank because I have to paint. I have to paint behind it, and I don't want to like half-ass it. So I turn off the valve, and it doesn't stop filling. And then I realized that that valve is broken, so I had to replace that too. That was fairly difficult. I had to go buy some PB Blaster. Although I don't think it was actually rusted. I think it was just like well, who knows how long it's been on there, but. I didn't really see any rust. I think it was just really, the old plumber's tape was just held on really, really well. Yeah, so I had to replace that too. Oh, and then the stupid. Yes, this is my exciting life now. Then the fan thing in the ceiling. I was like, well, I should take this apart and clean it all up too. And because I was painting the ceiling, and I couldn't believe like how those things are put together. Like, you have to take it completely apart to actually get at the fan blades to clean them, and there isn't even a filter. It's like, this is stupid. Oh, and then the instructions are like, you should do this every 6 months. It's like, who the hell is going to do this every 6 months? I mean, I guess I know how to do it now, but yeah, because it has like this here, I'll draw you another picture. It has like this it's a fan like that with blades, and then the motor's up here. But they have this thing where like here at the bottom there's like this circular bullshit molded crap, right? So there's a nut. There's a 12 millimeter nut right there. So it's like, oh, okay, I can just put my socket up there and pull it off. Nope, because this hole here is narrower diameter than the fins. So that way, then you could just pull it right out and clean it. But no, you had to take the entire thing apart. Well, not only had to remove the entire thing from the wall, but then you had to take it apart. It's ridiculous just to get at this, just to clean the fins, which also was very difficult. A robot for Bud? Well, that's what the Roomba is for. That's his Robo brother. What's the matter, Bud? You don't like your Robo brother? Do you want a real brother or a real sister dog? Just wait, bud. Let's wait for the economy to get even worse. Then there'll be so many goddamn dogs to choose from at the pound. We can get to pick of the litter, literally. What am I complaining about? Oh, fixing up my bathroom and the how difficult it is to clean the exhaust fan in the ceiling. How you have to remove it from the ceiling and then also take it completely apart just to remove and clean the fan blades. But I did it. But yeah, I had no idea the valve on the toilet upstairs wasn't. I guess it was just stuck on, you know. So yeah. Actually, I had to use a very big wrench. I had to use a big giant wrench to get that thing off, but I did. And then of course I used vice grips to hold the pipe at the wall, of course, because you don't want to break anything. So I guess I can put this one. I can amass a collection of spare pots. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's see. 2 for that. 4 for that. One of these. You know, I thought about that JP, but the reason I don't do it is for insurance reasons. Because except for getting a new driveway, I've done everything else myself or with friends. And I have a buddy who knows all the NEC code, so I always go over stuff with him if I'm not sure. And I've definitely watched I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about here's how to fix this. Although a lot of times it'll be like, this video could be 30 seconds long, but we're going to spend 9 minutes talking about it so we can get the minimum ad range. Blah, 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 blah. No, 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 no. Get away from that. Get. I want you to go shoot that old yellow cat. Stay away from the Stay away from that place. Oh yeah, didn't I do a homemade corn dog video too? I think I like put it in the middle of like a 3D printer review or something. Yeah, I haven't even made a video about my scanner yet. I don't know, I just have less energy. It's not entirely age, but it's not entirely not age either. A female orange tabby? Oh, that's pretty rare. Bud, are you a annoying orange? Bud, stay away from that section. If you knock that thing over, you will be incredibly scared. And then you'll blame me for some reason. Your war against 2x2s will not go unpunished. No, don't do that. No, stop. Bud, stop eating those. Stop. This is my, whatever it is I haven't finished building. That's from my blue period. Look, just sit in your basket and be cute. I even fixed the white balance. And there he goes. Yeah, don't female cats have like a worse temperament than males? So a female orange sounds kind of awful. J.K. Simmons. Yeah, he is pretty ripped. Like in that Santa Claus movie he made. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Just don't take too many steroids or you might get whiplash. Spider-Man won't let me take pictures anymore. You've turned the whole city against him. Fact I'm very proud of. And the meme award goes to J.K. Simmons, Spider-Man 2. I've got so many people to thank. Old man yells at cloud. Yeah. Oh, crap. I just remembered, Bud. I need to feed Bud. It's probably why he's mewing. Darn it, if only I had that auto feeder built. Alright, hold on, Bud. Let me solder one more thing and then I'll feed you. Guess I lost track of time. Yes, my darlings, I'll feed you. Welcome to the first annual Meme Awards. There are 3 total movies in competition. Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, and Attack of the Clones. Wait, aren't most of the memes from Revenge of the Sith? Somebody should ask AI which movie has the most memes. I mean, is Spider-Man 3 even memes, or is it like... I don't know what it would be. What even you would call it. Yeah, I started the Atari Kitten like almost 2 years ago. I got the circuit board probably about 30% done. I got a McWill screen for it. Yeah, so I definitely started it, but... Start, yes. Finish, no. Oh, that's right. There's DLC coming out for that Indiana Jones game. I'll definitely have to buy that for $1. What is it, bud? Mew? Alright, let me glue one more thing and then I'll feed you, okay? Come here, bud. Are you the best cat? I don't know about that. Are you a meme cat? Meme cat. Hey, bud. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. What? Little bud's gonna cry? Should have thought of that sooner. Ah yes, Lord of the Rings. It was an age of memes. I hear the memes in the water. I smell it in the wind. 5 memes were given to the race of men who above all else desire memes. Alright, I'm gonna go feed Bud. I'll be right back. Maybe I'll get a beer. Alright, Bud, come here. You think you're hungry? I'll show you hungry. Oh, hey, Greg. A 40 of Mickey's. Yeah. Okay, red. Oh wait, that one's already got a blue marker. Oh yeah, every so often I'll buy some Tall Boy High Lifes. I could do this blindfolded by now. What is it, Robert Cook? Right. Yeah. Why do I have these lefties in here? I'll sort it out later. What would 8-bit guy hammered on malt liquor be like? It took me 3 days to drive from Fort Worth to Chicago with my electric car. And it really sucked. Because you'd have to have like that nervous, I don't drink very much energy, you know, like, it sucked. Oh, I'm going to go make Commander X32. It's going to have even more through-hole components that I won't be able to find. I'm going to let that dry. Ugh. Lefty, hefty, lefty, righty, righty. I was like one of those, like, you ever see those, like, McDonald's POVs of making the burgers? I love to watch those videos. That's what this is like. You know, I'm going to pull out a tray, and it's got a bunch of pre-cooked crap in it. I think that would be a fun job. Maybe I could go do that as, like, a hobby job. Hobby job? I don't know. Hey, I'm an adult. They'd probably pay me, like, you know, like, $18 an hour. The kids do not make, the kids still get paid crappy wages. I know, because my old neighbor, his daughter worked there, and he told me, because I was like, oh, I noticed your daughter was working at McDonald's. She must, this is probably like, this is after the labor shortage, so I was like, oh, I noticed your daughter was working at McDonald's. She must be the breadwinner now. And he's like, no, kids, they only give them $8 an hour. And I'm like, oh, okay. No, I love those videos. Like, there's one, yeah, there's McDonald's, and then there's also this one. It's like a hot dog stand called Chris's Red Hots in New Jersey, I think. And it's just yeah. Wasn't I just making fun of people for being autistic earlier? It's just like a GoPro on someone's chest of making hot dogs for like 40 minutes. I don't know. I think it looks like fun. I think that'd be fun. That's what I would actually like to do when I'm retired. I would just like to go be a cook in like some crappy like Lake Town bar. I think that would be fun. You gotta dream big, you know. Oh, you've seen those too, Greg? Yeah, the McDonald ones are interesting. Greg, are you talking about the McDonald's guy or Chris's Red Hots? Or both? Oh, are you done eating your food? What are you trying to destroy now? Where are you? Are you on the furnace? AI drive-thrus? I always get sick of, will you be using the app today? It's like, you know the end goal is to get rid of the drive-through person who might not even be in the store sometimes, but they can get rid of the signage, they can get rid of the drive-through person, and like the drive-through would be app only. I guess inside would also be app only. It'll be like Futurama. Hermes got that slave labor camp running so well, it was done entirely by one Australian man. There'll be like one person in the whole restaurant. Oh, it'll be like that episode of Twilight Zone where the guy automates his whole factory and then it like turns on him. Bud, jump in your box. Yeah, I don't know. Some of those people put so much on the hot dog. It's like, why would you even have a hot dog in there? You've got all this other stuff. And also like mashed potatoes on a hot dog. I mean, I'm sure it's good. It just kind of looks weird. But I mean, I would try it. It's just like, whoa, mashed potatoes? Also, I'm sure you've noticed, like, Greg, like, the prices of those hot dogs are actually, like, really reasonable. Yeah, they're pretty good, Randy. They actually have a couple of Portillos here in Madison now. I think like 2 of them. Yeah, the Chris's Red Hots is yeah, unlike a Chicago hot dog, there's not like all these like sliced vegetables on it. It's more like there's just like all sorts of crap on it. It's like insane how much crap they put on those hot dogs. Okay, to the right. Mark it. But there's no way you could have eaten all your food in that fast. Yeah, that dude will like put like 6 hot dogs in a bag and he'll be like, that'll be $19.50. Or, well, wrong accent, but yeah. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good deal. Alright, so we need... Yeah, I do have, God, I have like, what is it? There's probably like 5 times 7. What is that? 35? It's like 35 bins. Well, I don't use every one of them, but... Here. Actually, like this one's not used anymore, but yeah, you got the D-pad base, cap, cross, flexes, analog buttons, like, you know, those. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kinds of screws, the rear triggers. This is for the PlayStation 4. Then you got spare pots, Hall effect sensors, the D-pad, the magnet. I got tons of magnets. A lifetime supply of magnets. Yeah, so there's quite a few things in the bin. Just like Chris's Red Hots. $10 corn dogs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree, Greg. I thought it was mustard in that tube. Well, and it's obviously the East Coast for Chris's Red Hots, but yeah, like people actually put ketchup on the hot dogs since it's not Chicago. Every spring is sacred. Every spring is great. When a spring is wasted, God gets quite irate. And I forgot to grab the other screw because I was showing my bins. Greg, I actually have more of these bins than I even can use, but you're welcome to stop by anytime. Just text me. Oh yeah, you missed it, Greg. I was complaining about fixing up my bathroom earlier. Oh crap, I forgot to drill the hole for this. Yeah, we should go fishing again sometime. That was, God, what was that, like 5 years ago? Ah, man, that was a long time ago. Time flies. I ordered a bunch of new bamboo filament this weekend. I got some of their refill rolls too. I want to try. Although I only got I think I got 6 rolls total, and 2 of them are refills because I don't think I have enough empty spools to refill, so I only got 2 refills. I like their matte PLA, so I got well, because I'm out of gray, so I got 2 shades of gray matte PLA, and then some whites, and I think a black, and then a brown, I think. But yeah, I like the bamboo matte PLA. Well, I mean, yeah, this video is kind of like Chris's Red Hots. It's like some random dude talking and pulling things out of bins. It's obviously the exact same thing. Maybe that guy could also comment on the news, and it could be called Chris's Red Hot Takes. But if anyone else is interested in checking out this video series, it's Chris's Red Hots. Like red hot hot dogs, plural. Chris's Red Hots. And there's this guy with this very heavy Eastern accent. Oh. Eastern accent. East Coast accent. Eastern accent. Which coast are you talking about? AM Coast to Coast with Art Bell. The gimbaled beer. It was just a weighted beer can holder on a bearing. There were no gimbals involved. It wasn't that fancy. In hindsight, it was too heavy. I should have made it lighter. The hot dog guy? Okay. Okay, let's give that one a color. Feels like I haven't been making very good time on this. I was talking too much. Oh, I guess that's the point of a stream, isn't it? Life is but a stream. Eyeballing it. Yeah. This is my boomstick. And you go through here. Your code name will be Natasha? No, Doris. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. One, 2, 3, 4. Boxes, Shire. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you looking at, bud? Bud's like, you do plan to have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour? I really hate that cat. I'm always on the lookout for the future ex, Mrs. Malcolm. Not the best soldering job, but it'll work. Ooh. Oh, congrats, T.S. Barron. How did you work this into a conversation? Yeah, I know. I'm not saying a whole lot. I'm just soldering. Oh, here comes the hard part. This is where the fun begins. I can't solder that controller. It's unarmed. Do it. I shouldn't. Good. Now I don't actually know how to save your wife's life. What? But I want you to kill everyone anyway. By order of the motherfucking Galactic Republic, I am placing you motherfucking under arrest. It's treason then. Oh, remember, you can swear now on YouTube, apparently. Yeah. Unless you're in the UK. Oh, well, good luck with that, T.S. Barron. Yeah, I read about that Commodore 64 fan. Yeah, as a recovering soda addict, soda is, like, it is the most price gouging of anything. Well, yeah, because I used to drink 4 cans a day, so I was keenly aware of how much it costs and how much it's gone up in price. It literally doubled in price in like the last not even 4 years, like since 2022. It's insane. So yeah, I think there are better things people could probably spend their money on or spend their stamps on than sugar water, especially when the sugar water doubled in price. And it's not like you're not getting double the calories or whatever. It's the most. Yeah, it doubled in price. It's just insane. And they're like, oh well, people keep buying it, so let's just keep getting higher share prices. It's like eventually it's gonna bite you in the ass. You guys are too greedy. Did you pick the wrong day to stop drinking Mexican Cokes? Hey, at least Mexican Coke has real sugar in it. Well, I mean, cane sugar. Yeah, like a cube of Pepsi in like 2022, the worst you might pay is like $9, and now it's like $15. Like a 12-pack of soda is now, or a 12-pack of like Coke or Pepsi is now actually more expensive than some cheap beers like Natty Ice or shitty beers. Yeah, because like if I went to Kroger right now, they would probably want $10.99 for a 12-pack of Pepsi, and a 12-pack of High Life would be $11.99. So it's like $1 under the price of beer, which is just, I know I've talked about this a million times, but it's ridiculous, especially considering like how much longer it takes to make beer versus soda. And then the volumes are the same, the weights are the same, the shipping costs are the same. Well, if anything, beer should be more expensive because the beer distributors are much more mob-like. Okay, so now we gotta attach the secondary D-pad and face button. So we'll start with the D-pad. A cube of Pepsi is a 24-pack. So like, yeah, a 24-pack would be like at most $8, and as recently as 2022, and then the prices just went to the moon. And I saw this chart on Twitter that was posted for political purposes, but it actually confirmed my suspicion. Like, of all consumable products, the one that went up the least was alcohol. So I'm like, okay. Because I thought maybe it was because I live in Wisconsin and it's cheaper here, but apparently it's not. It must be like that everywhere, where it's like, oh yeah, this is like the least inflated food product. Or, well, consumable. Called food. Well, I guess it is technically food. It's like a can of bread. All right. Now comes the hard part. Good. The ability to bring cats back from the dead is something I don't actually know how to do. But with your help. Hey, you know, the one part of that movie where I think his acting was actually good was like when she's like, Anakin, I'm pregnant. And he's like, wow, that's great. That part seemed authentic. Although George Lucas did have this uncanny ability to take great actors and like suck all of their charisma out of them. Like, well, everyone in those movies. Right up. Okay. You know, I think one of the reasons, like, the prequels have aged well is even though they're not very well directed, the acting is really stilted, the dialogue is really stilted. That being said, they still deal with, like, very, like, ancient, basic beliefs. Like, even weird stuff like the Immaculate Conception. Like, it's not just Christianity. Immaculate Conception is actually a very common theme in a lot of mythology. Or like people being born as adults. I mean, that's a different kind of thing, but yeah. But no, like the idea of like virginal birth is not just Christianity. So it's kind of like a universal hero trope or anti-hero trope. And then you have like, you know, like one of the things that was, well, many things were dumb about The Force Awakens, but one of the dumbest things was like, oh, just like, oh, the Empire just came back somehow. It's like, how? And because it's not based on anything. But at least in the prequels, it's like, okay, let's talk about how, you know, a republic turns into a dictatorship because it's happened in history. So Lucas actually, you know, drew from history. Whereas Disney Star Wars only draws from Star Wars, and that's why it's inbred and dumb. Because it doesn't actually... And then if you look at like Mandalorian mostly worked because... Again, most of it was just aping Wolf and Cub, Seven Samurai, Man with No Name, that kind of stuff. Which, again, if you go to like Kurosawa, that's where Lucas got a lot of his inspiration from. And like I said in my last Jedi video, it's like the Disney hacks, they're like, oh, World War II stuff. George Lucas used World War II stuff, so let's use World War II stuff, even though it makes no goddamn sense in the movie. Like, the space bombers. It's like when you go on GitHub and you get some code, and you put the code in your program and it works, but you don't know why it works. And that's Disney Star Wars. It's like, oh, well, J.J. Abrams is going to make a movie that looks like Star Wars, and it's like, oh, look, we've got real puppets on real sets. That's Star Wars. It's like, is that really actually Star Wars, though? And I think a big part of it is, like, one of the reasons it doesn't work is because, again, they try to imitate Star Wars, but they don't think about why it worked. It's like, a big reason why Star Wars works is because you have Luke and his father, and, like, if you go into like monomyth, like fear of your father is something that, you know, a lot of people can identify with, and that was the core of like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I mean, it was taken to an extreme, but because that's the thing. Basically, monomyth, what it really is it basically takes all the events that every human experiences, and it puts them into a story structure so that all humans identify with it. Because everyone is born, everyone has parents, everyone has feelings about their parents, and then everyone leaves home, like that's the call to adventure, and then you meet people along the way, and then some of the people die, and then there's the princess, you know, like you fall in love. All these things happen. And that's why monomyth works universally, because it's really basically just a metaphor for human life. And the modern people don't understand that. They just think they should have, like, you know, sand dunes and stormtroopers, and it's deeper than that. I think if anything, that was the real, like, trick of Lucas. He was more like Prometheus than... I know I'm repeating stuff from my video, but he was more like Prometheus than a genius. It's like, he didn't think he was above storytelling like Rian Johnson. He's like, I'm just going to use classic storytelling and trust that it works. And it did. And, you know, he was also like, George Lucas was like BFF with Joseph Campbell. So that was obviously a really heavy influence. I mean, like, he actually knew Joseph Campbell, not just like read his books. So he was heavily influenced by that. And yeah, I think that's what's really missing, like with so many movies now, is like there's no subtext or metaphor, and that's why ultimately it doesn't stick with you, because there's nothing below the surface. Crap your lightsabers. Well, yeah, because he's like an orphan, and he's got this secret heritage that he doesn't know about, and then he has to like follow mentors and go through trials, and then he's the chosen one. Blah 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 blah. Or like for more recent movies like Superman, it's like, you know, you see people on Twitter like arguing about whether or not Superman's an immigrant. It's like, well, Superman is actually Moses, you know. That's what it's really based on. It's like, oh no, my people are dying. If I stay here, I'll die. I know, someone will put me in a basket or a star capsule and send me off down a river or space, and then I will land in a foreign place, and I will have an adoptive family, and then I will grow up to be a great man who saves people. It's the same story. Monomyth. Hey, maybe now that Paramount got bought out, they'll fire everyone and let Seth MacFarlane make Star Trek. Or, you know who would be really great would be the Futurama writers. They would be great Star Trek writers. Right. Wait, did I put right on the... Yeah, so it's on the right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the creators of Superman were Jewish. Coincidence? They made Super Moses? Probably not. Lucas was also literate. However, Lucas was he was like BFF with Francis Ford Coppola back then. Well, I'm sure he still is. So it's like, there was like a very high pedigree of filmmakers all working together. And I think that's kind of the problem with Star Wars. It's like really like there's really only one story, and that's like Farmer King, which is Luke. I mean, he was a farmer, for crying out loud. And then like, oh, okay, here's the story of his father. But then really what I know there's like the extended universe, blah blah blah, but really like the core fantasy story, like it's already been told. Like, what can you really do? I guess you could reboot it. Yeah, it's kind of too bad like George Lucas couldn't be like a Joseph Campbell to like a younger generation, but no, they just got like J.J. Abrams running around. Hey, J.J. Abrams hasn't made a movie since The Rise of Skywalker. Weird. Funny that. God, that movie was so bad. Yeah, I think that movie's worse than Last Jedi. Well, like, at least Last Jedi was like a movie. The Skywalker thing was just like a joke. I remember I went to see that and I was watching it and I'm like, oh my god, is this really going to be this stupid? And then it was. Like the vats of Snokes. It's like, oh my god. See, I was kind of hoping Snoke would be like a really small guy like Yoda. Like he just projects, or literally projects himself really big. But then like he's like this really tiny evil guy. I think that would have been interesting. Well, the best way to fix the sequel series would have been to have Finn be the main character. And Finn could have been a woman. That would have been fine. But I just mean like a stormtrooper that like, changes their ways. Then actually, if Finn was a woman, the conflict between Finn and Captain Phasma would have actually worked a lot better too, because women hate women. So that would have actually had more weight to it. She could have been like the Darth Vader. And then she would have been like, no, I am your mother. But no, they're like, nope, it's just going to be Luke Skywalker, except for he's a girl. It's like, wow, genius. Where'd you get this lightsaber from? That is a story for another time. I will never tell you. Can't wait to leave all those stupid plot points dangling. Good. Screw Disney. George Lucas, did you really need the money? I hope you did something good with that $3 billion. I hope you like drill a bunch of wells in Africa or something. Yeah, I agree, Megan. Like, Rise of Skywalker was worse, although it was worse because Last Jedi kind of took the story backwards almost and put Rise of Skywalker into an even worse position. Like, if Last Jedi had made different decisions, then Rise of Skywalker could have been a better movie, but it was trying to, like, retcon as much of Last Jedi as possible while also trying to still work in the story, and it was just a mess. It's just bizarre, like, you know, Marvel can have like a 10-film plan, but then Star Wars is making movies off the cuff 2 years apart. It's just, ugh. Alright. Should go pretty quickly from here on out. Oh, let's do a test. Everyone loves a test. Yeah, I agree, Megan, yeah. It, like, Last Jedi, like, took the story nowhere, and it wasted 2.5 hours doing it. Because really, at the end of the movie, the characters end the movie pretty much in the same place they started. I mean, all the, you know, rebels got destroyed, but the thing is, the actual characters, none of them really changed. Like, they could have made it way more interesting, but like have like if they would have had like Rey join with Kylo at the end, that would have been awesome. That would have been a great cliffhanger. Like, that happens. Have Rose and Finn be captured. That would have been a great cliffhanger, but they didn't do any of that stuff. They basically, they took the story, like, they tried to subvert expectations, but at the same time, they played it perfectly safe, and it just sucked. All right, everything looks good. Delicious. Bud, go get me a beer. Well, yeah, they had that scene where Rey went into the cave. And again, it's like, oh, Luke went into a cave. Let's have Rey go into a cave. What does it mean? Who knows? Although I've seen people say that it means that she might have been a clone because she saw a reflection. But even then, that's just a literal device. So, like, the purpose of a cave in monomyth is it's a journey into oneself. That's why when Luke goes into the cave and he kills Darth Vader, it's like, oh, look, I've killed myself. Oh. And again, that's something like you have Luke goes into a cave, Jonah goes into a whale in the Bible, Pinocchio goes into a whale. Actually, there's a ton of, like, in a lot of different religions, there's a lot of people being eaten by beasts and going inside the beast and coming out the other side. It's a very common trope, and it's a metaphor for a journey into oneself. Whereas Rey just, like, looked at a mirror. You know what, Megan? I never thought about that, but yeah, you're perfectly right. That would have been a great place for what's his face to be, Billy D. Williams. brain fart. I guess we're going to use red as ground. Oh, the sacrilege. Sacrilege. All right, so now we need this guy here to the right sensor. Ah. Wow, I could have quite the pile of magnets, but those are just lame ceramic magnets. Who needs them? Ha 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 ha. Cut to Mad Max Future. If only I had a ceramic magnet, then I could run Barter Town. Who run Barter Town? Magnet Master. Embargo lifted. I'll get those magnets for you. Life on the outside ain't what it used to be. Don't go around tonight, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Okay, I have a question about Colt 45. What does malt liquor mean? I never understood what is it? That's probably good. Yeah, but like, what is malt liquor made of? So is it like liquor, or is it closer to beer? Oh, okay. Well, hell, now we got all sorts of super strong beers. What was the tagline for that? Like, Colt 45 never slows you down or something like that? I can't remember. Or am I thinking of Bud Light tastes great? No, no, that was different. That was like tastes great, less filling. Beer with extra steps. Speaking of beer with extra steps, stay there, bud. Don't move, slime ball. Oh yeah, you ready for this? Dun dun dun! Of course I have it! See, it's a mosaic of Jesus. I think that's Jesus. Made up of millions of heroes! In case you didn't understand what the title was, what the title meant. $5.6? That's like nothing. Yeah, on weekends I'll usually get Warp Speed. It's Scotch Ale. It's 6.9, I want to say. It's really good. I like to put it in my freezer because it's I guess you could call it a thicker beer. So I'll like put it in my freezer for like 2 or 3 hours and get it like as cold as possible without freezing. And again, it takes longer to freeze. That makes it really good because it's a strong beer, but like making it really, really cold is good. Bud, are you a clean cat? Clean cat. What do you see, Bud? There's nothing over there. Is it a ghost? Mew. Do you have Christian Dunst eyes? You totally do. Of course your cat's beautiful. They're all beautiful till they come after your trust fund. Geez, 9.3, that's pretty strong. Oh yeah, Voodoo Ranger's good. Yeah. I like them. Oh yeah, God, what is it like? Vintage Computer Fest is only a month away. I'll have to go to Woodman's and buy some more beer to smuggle across the border. Yeah, she does kind of have weird teeth, doesn't she? You got what you needed for your science experiment. Now let me go! Bud, do you have the power of greenies in the palm of your paw? This shaft would look better if it's gray, but I don't have any gray filament left till it comes in the mail. Commodore fan, I have no project for VCF, and also I'm not doing a table this year because I just want to walk around and look at stuff. The last couple years of having a table, I feel like it's prevented me from seeing anything. Like, I would only see stuff like later on when everyone was like, I don't think did they let people drink in there after? I don't know if they do that anymore. So, yeah, I don't have a project this year. I'll probably have a table next year though to make up for it. Plus, I would just take my extra stuff there and give it away or sell it very cheap, and I got rid of quite a bit of stuff already. Like one year I had all my extra calculators. Last year I had some extra computer stuff and my extra Atari 800 XL. So it's I only need one Atari 800. Yeah, I just felt like having a table, I just didn't see anything. And I don't know, I'm not trying to sell a YouTube channel. So, you know, the main reason to have a table was to give away stuff to people that could use it more than me. So this year I just want to look at stuff. But I will be there the whole weekend. I just won't have a table. Okay. Hot glue to set it in place, and then we'll screw it. Oh, yep, the last roll of Atari solder. Although, I've been building fewer controllers, so. This solder got a good 8 months on it still, depending on how many projects I do. I think coding full time is maybe lazier. It's oh, I can just stand at this computer 8 hours a day and make X amount of dollars. So why bother? Oh, that part looks like shit. Yeah, I'm on the same page, Commodore fan. It's I still have. Actually, no, I think I got, yeah, because for some reason I had an extra Super Nintendo and a 7800. I don't even know where it came from, and I'm I don't need this. So I think I just gave them away because I probably didn't pay anything for them either, so it's what do I care? I do have a 5200 because I want to make, it's one of my, I want to make a control pad for it that has a screen with touch pads in it, so like you can put the overlays as part of it. Because we did a show project once where we made an analog Atari 5200 controller, but I think I'd like to take it one step further and have like a little LCD. You know, basically make the overlays with an LCD that has a touch controller, so you can just like use any old bog standard ILA 9341 controller, and probably pretty easy to do. So that's why I still have a 5200. And I actually even bought like some cartridges to test with. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm at a show and I'm actually buying video games, which I usually don't do. This is a good plan, Commodore fan. Yeah, I went through my, well, probably like the last 3 or 4 years. Right, I'll just go through my collection, and if I have anything that like I had like Strider 2 on PlayStation 1, and I bought it back in the day, and it's like, oh, this game's like $100 now, so yeah, pretty much anything that I had that I was like worth like over like $75, I just sold on eBay, because like, am I really going to sit down and play Mega Man 1 on the Nintendo? Of course not. So let someone else enjoy it and give me their money. Like the only old video game that I would probably like sit down and try to play all the way through would be Gargoyle's Quest. Because obviously it's the greatest game ever. Actually, one of the MGCs, someone... What was it? Someone was consoleizing... They were consoleizing, like, SPs. So it's like a Game Boy Advance SP, I think. And they have a Super Nintendo port on it. And then it's got a micro USB or USB-C, and then it's got an HDMI port. I didn't think I ever plugged that thing in, but I bought it. So I could use that to play Gargoyle's Quest on my TV. How did I even... What? Oh, I still have it, Greg. It's in the classic game room. So I have like... That's actually I have my old Atari computer hooked up to it. And the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. But that's it, because I got rid of the PC Engine CD-ROM, because it's like I never played it and it's too valuable to just keep around for no reason. TV still works fine, thanks. Greg, tube TVs are starting to become, you know how they were toxic waste for a while? Well, they're starting to become fashionable again. It's kind of like looped around. You know what I found, Greg? Well, I don't go there anymore because I just don't want any more stuff. But like when COVID hit and all the conventions were closed, I would go to Goodwill as my cope. And I think it was a couple years after COVID, but like I found a working Laserdisc player there at one of the. Well, of course it was the East Side Goodwill that had it. I think it was like $25. And yeah, I've actually watched movies with it. I watched my CAV of Jurassic Park a couple weeks ago with it. And it's actually, yeah, so I actually have a Laserdisc player hooked up in my living room. Because I have like one of the early 4K TVs that actually still had analog inputs. So it's like the Daywalker. It still works. I'd kind of like a bigger HDR TV, but then I guess I wouldn't lose the analog inputs, but it's kind of special. What Laserdisc is it, Greg? I gotta make sure I put this in right this time. So I gotta flip it around. Oh, rhinestone. Nice. I actually have a small collection of laser discs. It's not too crazy. Just like whatever stuff I randomly come across. But I did actually go on eBay and buy like the CAV Jurassic Park. Because I wanted to make a Dragon's Lair game out of Jurassic Park. Another thing on the project list. Wait, so this movie was a bigger regret than his arm wrestling movie? Is it really that bad? What's it about? Alright. Analog cap. Oh, really? Is it like entertaining bad, like bad movie night bad, or is it just bad? Alright, now we need this guy. He has to become a singer? Why? Adam Sandler is like a boxer and he has to become a boxer to make $1 million. We'll call it Punch Drunk Puppy Love. Are you a pleasure model? What? Oh, Laserdisc bad movie night? That would be awesome. We should do that sometime. I haven't hung out with Jesse in a while either. I was talking to him a couple weeks ago. I texted him. Like I don't think I have any like really bad movies on Laserdisc. I mean, I have George of the Jungle, but George of the Jungle is awesome. It's not a bad movie at all. So yes, I would definitely need some. I would need some help. Okay, let's try this. Up, down, left, right. Oh, that's great. Man, yeah, that's so solid and there's no adjustment needed. Of what, rhinestone? Yeah, Texas Sir, mine does that too. Once you get, it takes about 5 seconds, but it'll automatically flip from side A to side B. So, yeah, if a movie's under 2 hours, you can watch it without getting up. I think I had to buy a remote off of eBay though, because I don't think it came with a remote, but I do have one now. Yeah, see. The dialog box, which has not been changed since Windows 95, of course. I think it's on Windows 11 as well. Oh god, I still got one. No, 2 more computers to update to that. Like this laptop and my pinball PC. Then my other computer over there, I guess I'll just let that one die because I never use it anymore anyway. And then I'll just... The laptop I have on my CNC machine is like... it's on its last leg, so I'll probably just use my Surface Book in portable mode to like do the CNC machine. I just won't connect it to the internet, I guess, because it can't update either. So I'll be like, what, 1, 2, 3 Windows 11 PCs I'll have, and then a Windows 10 laptop that still works, but yeah. So I guess I'll trash the laptop that's in the garage. Yeah, because remember, Greg, sometimes the Laserdisc players would have multiple rings in them. They'd have like the 5-inch ring, and there's also like, what is it, 10-inch Laserdisc? There's like a medium-sized Laserdisc that also exists. It's about like this big. Like sometimes you'll see a ring for that. Or sometimes they would make Laserdisc players that would have like a 5-disc CD changer in them. Oh, it won't play a VCD? Do consoles play VCDs? I better check everything one more time. Up, down, left, right, Z, Z, top, this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This, that, this, up, down, left, right. She's right as rain! Unbelievable! All the best stuff's made in Japan. Oh, I have a few. I don't have a player, but I have a few of those discs, Texas Sir. I thought they were in my paint cupboard, but I guess they're not. Oh, I didn't know that existed. The Laserdisc DVD player. What's the worst tech that has ever come out? That Fisher-Price camcorder that records video onto audio cassettes. That's pretty bad. Think I got enough wires? These are all the trimmings from probably not even that many years. Oh, dude, zip discs were awesome. Oh, what about those HD movies stored on MPEG-2 on VHS tapes? Didn't like Tecmone do a video on that? Tecmone. The 8-bit guy must fight Tecmone. Wire audio is not terrible. I mean, what that? No, I mean that was high tech back in the day. Oh, okay. I got one for your wire audio. Not wire audio, but what about those memory systems that would have like a whole bunch of concentric wire rings, and it would store bits by vibrating the ring, and then it would collect them at the end and repeat them at the other end. Now that was some shitty ass wire. Yeah, the picture quality looked pretty good. It was like from like mid-2000s, I think. So they had like iRobot and some other movies. I mean, the VHS tape is pretty wide, so Didn't they like run faster though, or like they would only hold like an hour per side or something? Hour per side. Yeah, there's a two-sided tape. Thanks, Randy. Well, did you know on all those tapes? You know how the head was always like at an angle inside the player? That's because on the tape, like if you had a tape like this, the frames were actually stored like this. Because you could actually fit more space that way. That's why the head was at an angle inside of the VCR and the tape. Ooh. Helical scan. Yeah, later, Randy. Oh yeah, HD DVD. Yeah, they had the player that added onto the Xbox 360. It actually had a lot of similarities to Blu-ray. Like it actually also used a blue laser for higher resolution. There was actually a pretty good war, but then I think what was it, like Paramount? Like one studio, I think it was either Paramount or Warner Brothers. I think it was Paramount. Yeah, Paramount was the one who's like, we're going to do Blu-ray. And that was back when like the Transformers movies were like big business. So that killed HD DVD. Oh, you got a beta player? Wow. Like a home beta VHS? VHS? Beta VHS. You know what I mean? Like a home deck? Well, Betamax was like the de facto format for production television. Well, not like sitcoms, but I mean like like TV reports and stuff. Like Betamax was like the bomb for like decades, many decades. You know, it was probably something stupid like if you put your VCR in EP mode, you could record a whole football game. That's probably why it won, like something like that. A whole football game or 3 episodes of Mystery Science Theater. Oh, did I say Betamax? Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Betacam. Yeah, the beta tapes were smaller than VHS, and they held less, if I recall correctly. I don't know where it is, but I have one beta tape. It's Dirty Dancing. Because for some reason I have Dirty Dancing in every video format ever. Yeah, it's like this running joke. Like it started like 20 years ago. It's like everyone just bought me copies of Dirty Dancing because we had a Dirty Dancing videotape in a movie once as a prop. So people would just buy me Dirty Dancing everything. So I have like the Dirty Dancing board game, the Dirty Dancing computer game. Then yes, I have Dirty Dancing VHS, Betamax, Laserdisc, DVD and Blu-ray, so I have every one of them. I don't think there's a VCD of it, but if I don't think that exists. Oh, wait, did I say VCD? I meant what was the RC? The what was the select CED, capacitance electronics disc. I don't think Dirty Dancing was on that format though. It's probably too old, too new. Well, yeah, of course I like Roadhouse better, but it's just like this meme where people would buy me Dirty Dancing discs. Oh, Dirty Roadhouse Laserdisc would be cool. It's got to exist, right? Do they have a 4K UHD version of Dirty Dancing? I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure I have the blue. I think I have the Blu-ray. No, seriously, this has been like an ongoing joke for like 20 years. Like people buying me Dirty Dancing stuff. It wasn't even dirty. I know you're not the one who got Penny in trouble. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. Keeping it... I don't have that, Greg. Oh, yeah, you guys bought those places at the right time, I suppose, because I'm sure the prices of all that stuff shot up since then. Dirty Dancing on NES cartridge? That can't exist. I will look on my phone right now to see if Dirty Dancing CED exists. I don't think it does. And by that I mean I probably already looked this up. No, not Dirty Dancing CD. Ah, screw it, let's ask AI. It does not exist. Oh, nice, Greg. You guys bought it at the right time. Dirty Dancing the Flamethrower. Kids love this one. Oh, don't forget Dirty Dancing Backstreet Abortion Kit. The kids love this one? Oh. Hey, Wayne Knight was in Dirty Dancing, remember? You know, the computer guy from Jurassic Park. Who was the mom? Was Diane Wiest the mom in that? Let's look this up. Was it Diane Wiest? Am I getting confused because she was in Law and Order as well? No, Kelly Bishop. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, it wasn't... I don't know why I thought Diane... Oh, Diane Wiest was... Wait, wasn't she... She was in... Was she in Footloose? I'm confused. VHD? A DVHS? So that's the high resolution VHS? Oh man, I'm slacking. But are you dreaming of fish? Delicious fish. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I got to use the restroom. But thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know about the marathon. Like I said, I want to like take some time off, but I haven't really planned anything, so I'll probably like just catch up on projects, like my own projects, which means I might not want to like do work projects. But maybe I could do a marathon like after that, like maybe when would that be? Like the August 23rd, maybe. Yeah. I bet I could build 8 of these in like 10 hours, like a marathon. Pretty sure I could, especially if I like pre-soldered a bunch of the parts, like the D-pads and stuff. I could probably do it. All right. Well, everyone have a dirty dancing evening and a Patrick Swayze Christmas. We'll see you next time. Say bye, bud. Bye. Look at your stripy tail. Stripy tail. Ah! A monster! Do you like eating humans? Can you cook 440 humans? Alright, see you later, everyone. For every controller, drink a beer. Oh, that could be cool. I could totally, 8 beers? That'd be no